I don't see where this is the same guy mentally.
I didn't play great, I feel like the stats look a little better than the game.
Aaron Rodgers doesn't have to change the way he plays. He has to change the way he leads.
He knows that the urgency is there for them to get up to speed.
I was really disappointed in his comments talking about how Watson and Dobbs, their rookie receivers, weren't prepared. I put that on him.
Keyshawn, J. Will and Max, ESPN Radio, the ESPN app. Click more on the lower right-hand corner of the app. Scroll down and listen live, and you have us live if you have a phone in your pocket. And now we're on ESPN YouTube. We're presented by Progressive Insurance. It does feel, guys, like this is the year that all the holy cows, man, people are taking shots. Like Russell Wilson, kind of exposed now in Denver. Aaron Rodgers, people going at him about not practicing with the young receivers before the season, and certainly not having a typical season for Aaron Rodgers so far. Tom Brady. When people start taking shots, not me saying the Cliff,
not me,
but other
not
people.
me.
Other people.
Clean it up.
Because I'm the one who said Cliff years ago, but no one else says, don't take Tom Brady's name in vain. When everyone's like, oh, Tom doesn't look good. Why? He's showing up his offensive lineman. He's not leading the right way. Then you're like, oh, wait, is something changing? No one can talk bad about Tom Brady. Their tongues would catch on fire. Listen to Rex Ryan saying Tom Brady doesn't seem like he's all in this season.
This guy's been the greatest teammate ever. All right, sacrificed so much for his team. He's always done that, financially, everything. And yet this, not showing up. When I heard he never showed up to a practice in a meeting during the season, there's no way. Like, are you kidding me? And then for him to sit out, and I get it. He's trying to get the most out of his teammates, but look in the mirror, Tom. Like, this is, are you all in or are you not?
Never heard that one before about Tom Brady.
Yeah, Coach Ryan is coaching. He's coaching right now. I look at Tom Brady and I say it's not that big of a deal that he decided on a Friday.
Keep that graphic up, guys.
To go to his owner's wedding and then join the team on a late Saturday in Pittsburgh.
What do you have to say about the graphic we're showing, though, Key? Look, through 6 games as a starting quarterback, both Brady and Rodgers have the worst win-loss record, points per game, and total QBR of their careers.
That's okay. It's 6 games out of however many hundreds they've played.
And that's true, but both of them to start the season are, look at that, they rank in the bottom half of the league, except Brady QBR is right in the middle. But otherwise, both of them are in the bottom half of the league in all the
statistical categories. That's true. But I'm not going to all of a sudden attribute to him not being there as a reason that his numbers are like that. You know how many players miss meetings because they have to go do things? How many players miss walkthroughs because they have things to do? It doesn't factor in. I mean, people are looking at it and saying, well, the reason Tom Brady is playing like this is because he went to a wedding. No, they're just not good right now.
Yeah.
They're not good right now. Guys, I'm looking at guys running routes. Guy throws a guy a screen and pops off his hands in the air. Guess what? That incompletion he gets charged for. I'm looking at another route that should have been a dig. Looked like the guy was running the skinny post. Brady was throwing an in cut. And so, for whatever reason, they're not on the same page.
Maybe because he's not at practice.
Oh, God, stop.
I'm not a subscriber to Rex Ryan saying that he's not all in. I mean, I think Tom Brady is all in. I think he's dealing with some other things as well.
I agree.
Right? But it's not a good look currently the way things are stacking up. But if the question is, who do I have more faith in, it's Tom Brady. First off, because of the division.
You mean between Brady and Rodgers?
Between Brady and Rodgers, the division here, right? I think Minnesota's going to win the NFC North, right? I think that's going to be a challenge for the Packers just because of their receivers coming along. And I also say, because Tom Brady has showed me who he is and the way he leads. You may not like it. I may not be a big subscriber to him yelling at people considering he did miss that day of practice. But there's something about Aaron Rodgers being a little bit more passive-aggressive in that approach that I do not like as it relates to leadership style.
Well, their results throughout their careers, Brady gets more out of a team. He was with Belichick for many years, and then he went to a great Bucs team. But still,
Max, also, you know what I'm talking about. Like the kind of, like if Key don't like something about somebody, he'll say it to your face. There's other styles where it's like, yeah, a little bit passive-aggressive, or I say things, and it's a little bit of a slight, a little bit of a backhand.
Everybody's different, though.
I know everybody's different. That's what I'm saying. I like Tom Brady style more than I like Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, so Jay is coming out with it. Between Brady and Rodgers, he has more faith that Brady will get it done. He'll get the thing turned around. By the way, Jay, so do I. I think Rodgers will also, but if you're asking me to rank who I have more faith in, it's the guy with the 7 rings. Who do you have more faith in, Key, to turn it around if it's a competition between Brady and Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers. More faith that he'll turn it around. Tom Brady still got some stuff. That ain't going nowhere no time soon.
You mean stuff that he's dealing with?
He still got some stuff that he's got to.
No one feels bad for Brady. I feel bad for Brady. I feel bad for him right now.
That's okay.
He's going through it in life right now.
I'm not here again, Max. I get it. I don't care about that part of it.
Yep.
I just know he's going through some stuff. And that stuff isn't going anywhere. Aaron Rodgers, on the other hand, they can dummy down that offense, help the coach who's probably got a menu this big with a bunch of unnecessary plays on it that he never gets to, simplify things so Aaron Rodgers is not thinking, the young nucleus of receivers are not thinking, the young backs are not thinking, the offensive line understands their protections without a bunch of just stuff. That's why I think he'll get it turned around before Brady.
Here's Tom Brady on Let's Go with Tom Brady, Larry Fitzgerald, and Jim Gray, the podcast. On the Bucs' 500 start through 6 games, they're 3-3. So the sky is falling for Brady if he's 500 through 6 games. This is his comments on the start.
We just have not found our rhythm at all on offense. We're not scoring enough points. We're not playing well in the red area. We've been very inconsistent on 3rd down. The game is about points. It's not about yard, time of possession. All those things factor in, but the deciding factor in every game, and this is to point out the complete obvious, is points. Did you score more points than the other team? And in 3 games we have, another 3 games we haven't. Even in the 3 games we won, we haven't played the way we're capable, certainly offensively. So, we've all are kind of licking our wounds, looking at the last 6 weeks and trying to do a lot better, having more communication about things that we think we need to do moving forward. And it's going to be a big challenge. We have a big challenge ahead of us. Things don't magically just solve themselves. Things have to become solved. You have to put the right time and emphasis into the things in order to improve them. And we got a lot of work to do.
Well, at least he knows they got a lot of work to do. Like he said, attempts are key. You attempt to run the football.
Keep them honest.
You got to
chew up the clock.
You got to keep it honest and chew up the clock. Yeah. And I don't think Nathaniel Hackett has been able to do that in understanding Russell Wilson's success in Seattle was all predicated on them running the football and that defense playing good. Okay, this whole Russ Cook media fascination built it up as if he was the top notch. He's going to go 35 or 40 for 350 yards. That's just not him. Accept it.
But
just accept it.
I'm not paying my quarterback $250 million.
You misevaluated what you had
to be Cooper Rush.
No, but
I'm not paying you to be Cooper Rush.
What
man.
about
you
to be?
Misevaluated the situation.
What about to be some version, even if it's a lesser version of Matt Stafford last year, in the sense that what Key is saying, so why spend all those resources on a quarterback? Because if he has better talent than your average guy, and you do what Key says, the 21 of 27, whatever it is, for 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, something like that, a touchdown, no picks. In the key moments of the game, the more talented quarterback can make that 3rd down play, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about, that's I agree with that based on what I've seen so far.
I would agree with that too. But did you see the way Jared Judy and company were looking at him last night on the sideline? This is multiple games now where I've seen teammates look at him side-eyed.
Yeah.
Well, because when you come with a lot, Jay, and you come with a lot and you're doing a lot and everything, people can see that, and sometimes it rubs individuals the wrong way. And he's not playing the best football right now, so they certainly are going to side-eye.
Top recruit Jay Williams, if you come into Duke and you're not doing anything, guess what your teammates are going to do?
But so then when I listened to a podcast the other day, Richard Sherman podcast, and he's talking to Marshawn Lynch, right? And Lynch is talking about, if I can't call you directly,
I don't have his number.
I'm not rocking with you, right? Then Richard Sherman's like, you have to go through his manager. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a teammate? Now, this is on a podcast. A teammate like, call me, but let's connect through my manager. Like,
that's what I have everyone do. I know that.
But that's what happens with you and me. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my manager connects me directly to you on the 3-way call. Got lag time there.
Sit there and tell me, hold on, let me see where Jay is at. Jay right there on the couch. Like, come on, man. Seriously, I called you.
Do you have Jay's number yet, Key? I'm still looking for it.
Well, I don't know what number it is. Let me see. I don't know exactly what number
it
is.
That's a 3rd cell phone.
Is this